Welcome back. Now let's start the program in earnest. In the early morning of the 9th of November 2016, when Donald Trump crossed the threshold of 270 Electoral College votes to become America's president-elect, it became very clear that history was very much in the making. He had become, or he would become, the 45th American president. The fact was surprising to many around the world, not least of all, of course, Hillary Clinton herself and her supporters. Now, what does this mean for Nigeria especially, and what does it mean for the rest of the world? We have with us in the studio a foreign affairs analyst, Dr. Gani Lawal, and he will be helping us with these questions and many more, some of which will come from you, the viewers. Welcome, Dr. Lawal.
Thank you very much.
Now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, what is the implication of a Trump presidency?
Yeah, let's
start with foreign affairs, since that's your forte.
Yeah. Well, let me start by saying that America has been very good in handling surprises. The first one was 9/11, and they have handled it very well. They have rebuilt the Twin Towers, and they have been able to get Osama bin Laden. So, to revenge. Now, the second one, which is now 11/9, is this Trump presidency, which, as you have said, is a surprise to a lot of us. But America is very good at handling it. If you understand that America is a country that is governed by the rule of law, most of those things that were said by Trump that he was going to do, you will be surprised that he would not be able to do it. He would not be able to do it.
Why do you say that?
Given the fact that American democracy is propelled by civil rights. These civil rights are driven by enlightened people, who are in non-governmental organizations. And they will give him the ride of his life if he wants to change what America represents. You will see clearly that this election is between the white supremacists and then the enlightened minds. White supremacists, most of them who don't have college education, who are described as baskets of deplorables, by Mrs. Clinton. So an election between enlightened mind and basket of deplorables is what we have seen. And then we are going to prepare ourselves to be able to deal with that. If America pursues a foreign policy that is not in the interest of the whole world, it will be isolated. It will be isolated. And you know what running an isolationist policy is. Bush tried it, he failed.
Can the world really afford to isolate America?
Oh, yes. Because if you understand from my own native experience that a tree does not make a forest.
True.
America needs the world as the world needs America. It's pro quote pro. You understand? It's give and take. So no country is an island to itself. There are mechanisms even in the United Nations to stop any ambitious American president who wants to plunge the world into a war.
Okay, we'll just take a short break, come back and continue our discussion.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back. We're chatting with Dr. Gani Lawal, who was telling us that Trump will not be able to do all the things he said during the campaign that he was going to do.
And when he said that, there's this values that America stands for, and some people have said, what value are we talking about if we look at the president-elect, looking at all of the rhetorics and outbursts during the campaigns and saying all sorts of things, if there is a value, how come some people have said Trump became a president? or president-elect?
Yeah, Trump became a president, as I've said earlier on, that he appealed, to the ignorance, of the rural electorate. If you look at places where he won, these are remote areas of the United States where you don't have a lot of people going there, lack of opportunities, no education. And what that means is that these are people who are racist bigots, who do not see anything good in other human beings other than being a white. Now, these values you are talking about are held by the enlightened Americans, who believe that a man is created equal, regardless of color, tribe, religion.